Missouri Department of Natural Resources says there are anywhere between 50 and 91 data centers statewide. In Jefferson City, many of Missouri's county, municipal, and school leaders have been meeting to understand what those data centers bring. Anna Falcon spoke with protesters at the state capitol today fighting against the projects.
Attendees at the local government data center summit saw the signs and heard the chants of about 100 protesters as they drove into Jefferson City. The closed-door meeting at the Capitol Bluffs Event Center is meant to educate Missouri County officials on what it means for a data center to move into their area. But these protesters are asking for regulations on water use and noise pollution.
I'm very disturbed about it, the way we were blindsided about it.
Tim Schaefer tears up as he thinks about what a proposed data center about a mile from his ranch in Nottoway County could mean for his livelihood. At an event Monday celebrating an Amazon data center coming to central Missouri, Governor Mike Kehoe celebrated the economic growth these projects can bring to the state and says many concerns come from being misinformed.
I think if you look into the facts, rather than just reading social media and what a data center can do for a community, it's unbelievable.
We get so many different answers that you don't know who to believe or what to believe.
You could ask the governor one question about all the data center projects in Missouri, what would it be?
Would you want to live next to one? If he solely depended on livestock as his income, would he want that for his enterprise and for his kids and their grandkids eventually to take over?
Governor Mike Kehoe will be at Missouri SNT in Rolla tomorrow for a public forum on artificial intelligence and data centers. Reporting in Jefferson City, I'm Hannah Falcon.